So good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Food Oval here in Kempton. It's Andrew Silver Fox Hopwood in the main commentary tower. We can see the vistas that surround this beautiful historic town. Of course, European settlement around 1820, and you can just see here it is such a pretty picture, isn't it, Duff?
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful area and scenic wherever you look, right, left, or out in the ground, or down the main road of Kempton. It's just a beautiful spot.
We're so lucky to be here, and we thank our very, very dear friends there of the Central Hawks team coming up. Sheep Station Cup, which is played at Bothwell, Duff. It's an annual farmers golf day raising much needed funds. And of course, the Rosetta Group, and we'll mention those wonderful sponsors later on, but the game is underway here in the under-9s. It is the Central Hawks in the brown and gold playing against Kingborough Gold, who have made the trip up the highway, Duff, and it is the Hawks who have started very, very brightly. They go the short pass, just chipping in, taking a nice mark, the Tigers, and going back just to settle things down, and that was well done by Gordon for the Tigers. Gordon, he takes off. We know he's very fleet of foot up through the middle of the ground. There comes Duggan, beaten to the ball that time. Wiggins is there to try and assist, but well played there by the Hawks, but a strong mark taken, and just going back, well done by him. That's Ashton Booth. He's changed his Guernsey from 14 to 6, and I tell you what, it hasn't done him any problem at all. And now it goes out looking for Williams for the Hawks. Williams in that very famous 23 Guernsey, Duff, as he tried to barge his way out of that one, and the umpire said, listen, you two fellas, you come over here and we'll have a ruck contest.
23, of course, you're referring to Buddy Franklin there. Well,
it was Buddy, and even go back a little bit further, the big Dermot Brereton didn't go too bad at centre half forward as well, Duff. That's a goal.
Wow.
A goal out of nothing by the Brereton-esque shot by Charlie Williams. We'll have a look at that on the Mood Food replay, Duff. That's really got the Hawks up and about.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, the big crowd to our right, we'll get a shot of them in a moment from our cameraman down below. But yeah, great build-up and a great goal. It's just a electric start here by the Hawks.
So well played by Charlie Williams. I think Coach Luke Williams would be very thrilled with that start, Duff.
Oh, absolutely. First goal in the first 90 seconds of play. And look at the big crowd just to our right. We'll try and get a shot, like I was saying, of those fans that have come along to the Kempton. I'll show you the Mood Food Oval today.
Oh, there's a very strong tackle. That's Nixon Palmer. We see that. Look at that, Duff. He really clung on and brought the player down. Maybe just got it slightly in the back, but we are in for a big game here, as there is Zantuck. Zantuck tries to get the play going. The creative nature here of the Hawks. That was Palmer. Look at Palmer trying to get his way through, tries to get it towards Williams. Really holding the ball. It's really gone up a notch here, Duff, from the under-8s to the under-9s. Don't they grow so much in that 1 year, Duff?
They do, and they start eating a lot more. And here goes Buddy Franklin again.
There he is, Charlie Williams. Williams screws it over, looking for Chloe Ellis. Ellis just backing back and trying to get her hands off. She does. She has a bit of a go for goal, but Cooper Gordon goes back and takes the mark. Gordon arches the back. Big long kick up through the centre half forward position. Fighting hard is Finland Zantuck. Dispossessed, and here is Sharman. Sharman, lovely short pass. Always looking to bring someone into the game. There is Zantuck being maybe taken a little bit too high here, Duff. And the free kick will be taken to Zantuck.
Gee, don't they have some electric players in the middle of the ground? The coach there. Get a name on the coach there for us again. Luke, was it?
Oh, Luke Williams.
Yeah, Luke Williams.
And right. Brad Duggan for the Kingborough Gold team, Duff.
Yeah,
so
Williams and Duggan, I think they put their prime movers on in this first quarter, just trying to get the early advantage on the scoreboard.
It was Jet McLean there who went back with the flight of the ball. Well done by Palmer for the home team. Gets it out wide. You can already see, Duff, the under-9s have the capacity just to run that little bit harder and use the full space of the ground, don't they?
Yes, they do, yep.
So, well done by Oscar McCulloch. He tries to get around, but it is Cooper Gordon who's playing very nicely down back. As we can see, they've got quite a flotilla of spares as well for the Central Hawks. Big numbers up here, as we did speak before to Luke Williams, and he was very impressed by the way the club is going, and the Hawks are going into attack. Here comes Bluey Konotke. He does a nice job and finds that pass, and it's marked again by Ashton Booth. Booth looks to spread the play, looking for Wiggins. Wiggins can't quite bring that one in, but the Hawks, through the very, very fleet-footed work of Sharman, tries to get the handball out, and they do again. They are sharing the ball around so very, very nicely. It was McCulloch who goes that quick kick, and just that breeze is starting to get up now, Duff. It was so still in the first game, but it's sort of just coming over our right-hand shoulder, isn't it? Yeah, we might get our technical assistant at Duff TV to bring up the weather map so we can see what the breeze is going to be doing for the rest of the day, because I thought it was actually going to be a little bit lighter than this, so the breeze that's come from nowhere is making it tricky for the players. Oh, look at that. They've gone backwards to go forwards, have the old Tigers. Nice play there, as Cooper Gordon's getting plenty of the onion. There is Ali. Ali with a strong tackle on Zantuck. It is Stacks on the meal, and will be a ball up. One of the things I have noticed, Duff, a lot of the coaching staff from the Tigers, they've come up here with their shorts on. Oh, you're kidding. So they've got the shorts on. They're very stoic, aren't they, Duff? Got the beanie on, so plenty of warmth up top, but just keep the shorts on. Look at this gentleman in the background. Yeah, that's Coach Duggan. Oh, that's Duggan. Yep, right. That's Coach Duggan. I wonder if the tattoos create some insulation on the leg there, Duff. Do you reckon he's got a warm right leg and a cool left leg? Quite possibly. It's a big tattoo. It is a big tattoo. What do they call that, Duff? The sleeve? The leg wrap, I think. It is the leg wrap. I suppose the sleeve's only on the arm, but here come the Tigers. Well, let's see what they can do when they get it into their full forward area. It's Ethan Lang who charged towards the ball. I think it's gone out of bounds, and so the relieving free kick will now go to the Hawks. It's young Wignall just getting off the mark, and here they go again. They are quick on the pace, Stuff, but it doesn't go that far, and a mark taken there by the Tigers, and that's Mackenzie, I think, is going to go back. Mackenzie. Oh, beautiful short pass as he's looking over there towards Benny Duggan. Duggan picks that up, goes down. He's normally a really good sort of a player. In and under player is Benjamin Duggan, Duff. He's got that big, light, long cord there for his stride stuff. You want to be careful. He's going to trip over that big, long cord. Look at it just sticking out of the front of his short. There he goes now. Unmistakable. Benjamin Duggan going back. Quite cleverly too, Duff. The socks go right up to the short. Oh, it keeps you warm. So he's going to keep him very, very warm there. Here is the Hawks. Get that quick kick away. But it's taken, just tripped there was Mackenzie. I think he almost tripped himself, but might have been paid a free kick. Yeah. So we've got two umpires out there today in this big match, Andrew. Well, that's because, Stuff, of the pace of the game. Right. Yep. One umpire couldn't keep up with the pace. No. As you very well know, you've watched a lot of footy, and this is played at a very, very quick pace, the under-9s. So now, just running away from it that particular time was Sharman, which allows the Tigers to kick that ball. They're a bit of a chance. Scooped on the ball, and Benjamin Duggan just evades that tackle and puts it through, and there you can see the celebration by Ruben McKenzie as he lifts him aloft. Rather nonchalant from Duggan, isn't it? He just like, well, I kick that every day of the week. Yeah, no, he's one of the smaller players out there, but I tell you what, he's very crafty, isn't he? Very much. You've picked that up, Duff, very quickly. Big change here. Look at that kick. That was very hard to pick that ball up, Duff, wasn't it? And he just ran it up his boot. Yep, now we've got a few players, got the rotations happening here by Luke. I like that, Duff. You can see there, keep the Powerade up. You can see there as Jet McLean comes off for a well-earned drink. They have to rotate them like this, Stuff, just because of the pace they play the game at. Right, yeah. So there are some of the assistants, and they look like they're refueling themselves as well, Duff, which is great. They're ready to go, are they? They are. Some of the dads giving them some great encouragement here at the Mood Food Oval. It's a gala day here, Duff. We're so lucky to be here, and again, a big shout out to our very dear friends at the Sheep Station Cup. of course, played at Bothwell. The committee raises much needed funds for local schools and charities. And the Rosetta Group, of course, started 50 years ago with Rosetta Plumbing. So here, well played by that young lady there. Got a first kick away, Duff. Wasn't that great to see Chloe Ellis get that kick? Yeah,
not always easy mixing it with the bigger boys sometimes, but she's out there having a go and she's got a first kick. She's done very well.
Done very well indeed. End over end, a very, very tight game. There was Logan Alley trying to apply the pressure. Beaten to it this particular time as they go forward now, but Cooper Gordon's been tremendous down back. Here is Foster. Foster, one of the players who just came on in the interchange, gets that quick left footer.
He'd be fresh, wouldn't he?
Oh, and that's what Luke Williams has got up his sleeve, Duff, hasn't he?
He's got a few. Yeah.
Being able to interchange those players willy-nilly.
Oh, strong play.
There was Logan Alley trying to burst his way through. And what I also like about this, Duff, a lot of encouragement coming from the big crowd that's gathered here at the Mood Food Oval.
Yep.
Strong kick, goes out towards Alley. Beaten to it there is Oscar McCulloch, the fleet-footed number 4, getting plenty of help here by some of his teammates. McCulloch and Foster, and a big, strong tackle being applied there by Toby Sharman, trying to wrap the player up. And the umpire says, let's just throw that one up, fellas. As they do so. Comes out now to Wiggins. Wiggins trying to spot one of his teammates up. Coming in there is Ethan Lang, and you can see I think that one's being paid just a bit as a push, and Lang will go back and just steady the ship now for the Tigers. Big long kick. Which way will it bounce? Coming out there is Wignall for the Hawks, just beaten to it. And the umpire,
she's not sure.
She said, was that one a goal? She's just checking, and through for the minor score.
I find it interesting how some of the goal umpires in the STJFL, they only just give the one signal, just fire the flag. They don't bother with the the arm action.
I love a bit of arm action, Duff.
Oh, I prefer that.
We need our arm action for your commentator, because we're not quite sure, especially at the pace that ball goes through. We can take a stab, but we thank those volunteers for doing the job, Stuff. Don't they do a good job?
Of course, of course.
No doubt about that. So the ball running end over end, and it's been a quarter of two halves here, really, Duff, because
I agree with that.
The Hawks started so swiftly. I thought, oh, hello, they're on here. And it just took a little bit of time, maybe a little bit of jet lag, sort of travel lag. And that one, though, has been put through for a goal, Duff. Nicely done, right on quarter time, as we'll see that one on the Mood Food replay, just to get clarification who slotted that one through. I think it might have been Wiggins, but here we see on the Mood Food replay, it's Duggan who's down on the ball. Handball up. And big left footer, it is Ruben McKenzie who got that goal. Benjamin Duggan is the other goal scorer for Kingborough Gold. And for the fast starting Hawks, it was Charlie Williams who got their goal, Duff. But gee whiz, what a quick pace game it is in the under-9s here at the Mood Food Oval.
Yeah, I agree with what you said there, Andrew. It was played in two halves. And Kingborough coming back very well in the second half of that first quarter. But no, it's shaping up for a really ripper match.
It certainly is. So, again, the Rosetta Group, Rosetta Plumbing, Rosetta Gas Centre, Hobart Air, Rosetta Hydronic Heating, and of course they combined with Cook and Dowsett and Rosetta Plumbing for all the major construction. So been in the caper for over 50 years, so they've got plenty of expertise in that area. Also the Sheep Station Cup coming out of Bothwell, that of course is a tournament played at the Ratho Farm Golf Course, founded in 1822, and raises much needed money for local schools and charities and clubs. So Duff, what about we have our first quarter time break here at the Mood Food Oval, and we'll be back with all the action very, very shortly. Welcome back to the Mood Food Oval here in Kempton, where it started a very sunny day, a little bit of cloud cover coming over, just a slight breeze coming across the oval from the northern side back towards the south, which is just a little bit breezy, but very even game. The Hawks were able to just get that, Kingborough got that second goal. So Kingborough are indeed 2-1-13. Central Hawks are on the 1-goal straight. So we'll just fix that scoreboard up. And the game is underway. So I went out and had a little listen to Coach Williams. He was most encouraging with his team. Told them just to keep working the way they are and things will come their way. They need a fast start. And look at the Tigers. Wow. That's as good a start as you'll want here in an STJFL game, Duff.
That's almost goal of the day.
In fact, it beat the old Silver Fox. I have to have a look at that on the Mood Food replay. That was so very, very swift as it came round the outer. You can see right from the outset on this bounce. And there was Mackenzie who got it out wide. And I think that was Cooper Gordon. Yep, it was Gordon. Now, he was down back, Duff, and we were complimenting him regularly on his play. And he did such a good job. And the Tigers are up and about again as they evade one. There is Gordon. He's been stopped on that particular time. You can see there, good effort there by Nixon Palmer to stop him. So it will now be a ball up. Yeah, and we just checked there on the Brighton's Best Bakehouse scoreboard. That is true. It's 3-1-19 to 1-goal-6. And before the blink of an eye, it is 4-1-25. And the Tigers are really getting a wriggle on here, Duff. Yeah,
it's a little bit like what happened to my Saints last night against Sydney. The Sydney just went bang, bang, bang at one point in the match. And yeah, made it very difficult for the poor old Saints. Just very quickly, did you see them last night?
No, I have to say, Duff, I didn't see them last night. I was studying up for this big game, just learning the numbers and the players, and I was watching some of the replays of the under-8s and 9s contests of the past as we are back here. It was Ruben McKenzie getting the Tigers out of the centre, so some of the changes that Coach Duggan's made are coming to fruition as here come the Hawks. They're getting inside. Brilliant pick up there by Zantuck. Zantuck getting it back into that forward lane. If they can pick that up, they need to get the handle on it now. Well done by them as McCulloch goes toward the goals. And McCulloch has drilled that one through. So Oscar McCulloch, to the cheers of the adoring crowd, have put that one through for a goal, Duff.
Did you hear the fans in front of us just then, Andrew?
Well, talking of AFL, that reminded me when Charlie Curnow gets a goal for Carlton, the roof nearly comes off the stadium.
God,
and if there was a roof over the stadium here at Mood Food Park, it would have lifted and Oscar McCulloch came towards the goal. Just for a minute I thought he lost it, and he's gone the old-fashioned drop punt, Duff, if you don't mind.
Yeah, it was a great gather, wasn't it? I mean, they're the ones where you can really make, a bit of a fool of yourself, and you think, oh, he's going to kick a goal, and then you muck it up. But under a little pressure, he kept his poise, picked the ball up, and slotted it through. Great goal.
I think poise is very much, and I love it the way I see. All of a sudden, there's 4 kiddies just go whoosh, Stuff. They just go out like Messerschmitt missiles from the bench.
Yeah.
Oscar and Finland, and they just go whoosh out back. I like the way I think the AFL should do that too, Duff. Don't have runners, just the player goes straight out. Yep. I like it.
Yeah.
And it's very efficient. So a lot of rotations for the Hawks as the ball is going over, and Duggan picks that one up. Duggan gets the kick away, well played by him. Further afield, Tigers pick it up, go round that outer side.
He's in trouble here. It's a sea of Hawks.
Have a look at that. And the Hawks come out and stymie that.
And have a look at this scoreboard in the background. That's a classic, isn't it?
It is a good one. It is a ripper. But what about Theodore Navridis, Duff? That was a very good tackle by him, wasn't it? I know he was one of the players you spoke about before you went on the Saints. I know we had a Zoom hookup, the production team at Duff TV, just to go over some of the pronunciations. And I had my eye on that particular name, Mavridis. And he's a very good player as the ball goes long down there. And coming out trying to meet that ball was Johnson. There he is. Johnson provides the block. And now it is a big run, and it's going towards the goals, and
so close.
It is very, very close. But I tell you what, it's got the crowd up and about here, Duff, isn't it?
They even clap for the behinds up here.
At,
Central Hawks.
Look at the bounce there. Well done by Foster. And I thought just for a minute that Foster was going to barrel that one through, but just went on to the near side. So what are we? We are nearly 5 minutes in.
On the ball.
Great encouragement, Duff, as we hear from the crowd. There's a we're asking for Foster to do the hard yards, and it's Johnson who runs very, very hard over towards the ball, but it's beaten to them, and it'll be another ball up.
How do you think the umpire would be going there in his shorts? It looks like he's warmed up a little bit. Beautifully. Yeah,
I reckon if you zoomed in, Duff, you'd see a few bumps on those legs, the old goose bumps. Big bounce coming out there from Logan Alley. Interesting style there, just to throw it down and see what he can do. Here comes Foster. We know he's got pace to burn. Look at him with the evasive skills. Maybe just trying to shoot that handball out and running towards it, just barreling them over again, Duff. It's a fierce game, this one, isn't it?
Gee, I've been impressed with young Foster. He's a real go-to player, isn't he?
He is, and Toby Sharman there again. You can see a couple of free-flowing mullets, and here is Sharman, kick. I think that one's gone off the side of the boot. They are peppering away at these goals, Duff. I think those last few changes that Coach Williams done has really made the difference.
Do you think the goals are too close down there? Is it a little bit too hard for the players to get them through the big sticks? We might have to get the old measure tape out on that at half-time.
Gee whiz, look out, Duff. Here we go again. There goes 4 new Hawks out, and 4 Hawks will just bumble off as a strong mark is taken there by Mackenzie.
Oh, look at the rotations happening.
Oh,
here. Oh, I'll tell you what.
It goes like clockwork.
They're away here, Kingborough. Look at this.
They certainly are. Here is Ethan Lang. He picks up the ball, tries to go the handball, and swooping in is Mackenzie. He finds Cooper Gordon. We know he's an absolute gun, Duff. He steadies now. Long, raking kick.
Touch.
And touched there, I think. Was it? Oh.
No.
It was through for a goal. Okay, so just backing back there. I thought it might have been Chloe Ellis who was going to take a mark, as we see here on the Mood Food replay. It was a lovely long kick back towards goal. Just evaded her, unfortunately, Duff. Chloe Ellis, she nearly got that ball. It was a very, very good effort. And Cooper Gordon has slotted it through for his 3rd goal. Well, it's a free-flowing game, Duff.
No, it's a great match, Hoppy. A real pleasure to film this one. How did we go with the weather report? Did we get that from the Bureau of Meteorology?
Yeah, no, he's just working on that.
Okay.
He's just climbing up the tower here, sorry, and that's gone very, very close to the line. Backing back was Giotsky. Couldn't quite bring that one in, but oh, there we go. It might have been, was that one touched? I think it was, and
yes,
through for the minor score. What great defensive skills there by Charlie Williams, Duff.
Yeah, great play there by Williams, and great goal umpiring by the young fella in there as well. Yeah,
so we're going to get the Your Hobart Health weather report very shortly, Duff, as the players are just about ready to kick the IGA football long. Of course, there's 88 stores all around Tasmania as they pick that one up again, do the Tigers. They're coming back inside. Running really hard at it is Eamon Giotsky. He is beaten to it this particular time. And Cooper Gordon, he is a live wire. He'll pick it up and probably swing back onto his right boot, and he just drills that one through again, Duff. That's his 4th.
Yeah.
And he's got a bit of toe about him, hasn't he?
Yeah, it's like a little mosquito down there, isn't he? You can't catch him. Very evasive, very quick.
Very, very quick, Duff. The Central Hawks have looked very, very likely, haven't they? But it's just once the ball gets into the forward line, that's where Cooper Gordon is doing his finest work, isn't he?
Yeah, he's the rotation we spoke about.
More rotations. They're doing a very, very nice job with the extra numbers that they have. And there is the weather. Oh, yes, you can see that wind is coming through here, Duff. So it's predicted to just probably slightly pick up just a bit, but as long as those rain clouds stay away, I'll be more than comfortable. I'm not sure how you're going up in the tower there.
No, we're fine here in the Jim Horn Tower.
Yep. Of course, Jim Horn's had a close association with this football club as well, Duff.
Yes.
He's coached at the Central Hawks, and I noticed there was a horn on the Life membership board. I reckon that'd be a relation of the great Jim. Of course, has been the president for over 50 years of the STJFL.
Wow, that's a great achievement.
It is a good achievement. Here are the Tigers. coming out of the centre. Look out, Cooper Gordon, once he gets near the onion, you know he's going to run quickly. Brilliant work there. That's the sort of stuff, Duff, that brings the crowds back to footy. Real, absolute live wire stuff. But here is Cooper Gordon again. He's had a bit of a shot and through it's gone. He is so persistent, isn't he, Duff?
That's an impossible angle.
Love to see that again on the Mood Food replay. So we see as brought to ground, I think that might have been Mavridis or Zantuck. He absolutely went again. No, that was Palmer who was doing all those wonderful tackle stuff, Palmer. And it was a very close angle and slotted it through with deft touch by Cooper Gordon.
How do you think the coach is taking it over there? He seems very relaxed, doesn't he?
Yeah, very relaxed. When I went over there, Duff, I'm going to have to shake him. I thought he was having a snooze. He was just getting ready for the big game. And there is Coach Brad Duggan out encouraging the troops. It's going to be another ball up. So these quarters go for 12 minutes. In the under 8s, it's 10. So we incrementally go up here, Duff, just those couple of minutes per time. There is Ali. Big, strong kick back in the centre of the ground. Trying to find Mackenzie. Been a whistle on the play. There is the coach, just ordering his charges around, Duff. And we encourage the coaches in the under 8s just to come out to show the kiddies where they can go. So what's happened here, I can see also Coach Luke Williams just coming out to make sure everything's okay. Just putting the players in their positions and just having a bit of a chat to Super Coach Duggan. Here they go now.
1, 2, 3.
Yep.
Just doing a head count. More
than happy with the numbers. He said, yep, that's fine by me. Isn't it great to see the cooperation here in the Barwick's STJFL, Duff?
That's what it's all about, communication and just doing the right thing by the game. And we'll be back on here, Andrew.
Here it is, trying to bust their way out, but the siren has gone for the half-time break as we see the Tigers 7-2-44 in front of the Central Hawks 2-2-14, very even in competition. So goals to Ruben McKenzie, Benjamin Duggan, and 5 to Cooper Gordon. And for the home team, the Mighty Hawks, it is Oscar McCulloch and Charlie Williams.
5 to half-time.
5 to half-time as they come in for that half-time break. So we might have our break, Duff, but before we go, we should do a quick shout-out to the Sheep Station Cup, which of course is played at Bothwell, with the committee raising money for local school charities and clubs. So get behind that, played at the Ratho Farm Golf Course. And the Rosetta Group from 47 Chapel Street, Glenorchy. If you need some plumbing, some heating, of course they are specialists in the hydronic heating as well. Phone our very dear friends at the Rosetta Group on 62730177 and they'll be coming out and assist you. So we're going to take a break here at half-time and be back with the second half action very shortly.
Sorry, the Mood Food Oval today.
Oh, there's a very strong tackle. That's Nixon Palmer. We see that. Look at that, Duff. He really clung on and brought the player down. Yeah. Maybe just got it slightly in the back. This is played at a very, very quick pace, the under-9s. So now just running away from it that particular time was Sharman, which allows the Tigers to kick that ball. They're a bit of a chance. Scooped on the ball, and Benjamin Duggan just evades that tackle and puts it through, and there you can see the celebration, really, Duff, because
I agree with that.
The Hawks started so swiftly. I thought, oh, hello, they're on here, and it just took a little bit of time, maybe a little bit of jet lag, sort of travel lag, and that one, though, has been put through for a goal, Duff. Nicely done, right on quarter time, as we'll see that one on the Mood Food. That scoreboard up, and the game is underway. So I went out and had a little listen to Coach Williams. He was most encouraging with his team, told them just to keep working the way they are, and things will come their way. They need a fast start. And look at the Tigers. That's as good a start as you'll want here in an STJFL game, Duff.
That's almost goal of the day.
In fact, it beat the old Silver Fox. I have to have a look at that on the Mood Food replay. That was so very, very swift as it came round the outer. You can see right from the outset on this bounce. And there was Mackenzie who got it out wide. And I think that was Cooper Gordon. Yep, it was Gordon. Now, he was down back, Duff, and we were complimenting him regularly on his play. And he did it so. It will now be a ball up. Yeah, we just checked there on the Brighton's Best Bakehouse scoreboard. That is true. It's 3-1-19 to 1-6. And before the blink of an eye, wow, it is 4-1-25. And the Tigers are really getting a wriggle on here, Duff.
Yeah, it's a little bit like what happened to my Saints last night against Sydney. The Sydney just went bang, bang, bang.
Inside, brilliant pick up there by Zantuck. Zantuck getting it back into that forward lane. If they can pick that up, they need to get the handle on it now. Well done by them as McCulloch goes toward the goals. And McCulloch has drilled that one through. So Oscar McCulloch, to the cheers of the adoring crowd, have put that one through for a goal, Duff.
Did you hear the fans in front of us then, Andrew?
Well, talking of AFL, that reminded me when Charlie Curnow gets a goal for Carlton, the roof nearly comes off the stadium. God, and if there was a roof over the stadium here at Mood Food Park, it would have lifted and Oscar McCulloch came towards the goal. Just for a minute, I thought he lost it. And he's gone the old-fashioned drop punt, Duff, if you don't mind.
Yeah, it was a great gather, wasn't it? I mean, they're the ones where you can really make, you know, a bit of a fool of yourself.
So a very warm welcome back here to the Mood Food Oval at Kempton. Crack of a gala day here in the community of Kempton, about 50 kilometres north of the capital, Hobart, in the lower Central Highlands here, Central Midlands, I apologise, as the game is back and underway as the Hawks are under a little bit of pressure, but Oscar McCulloch is up for the challenge, rotating and doing a good job going down back. Here is Cooper Gordon. Now, Gordon had a tremendous breakout second quarter, kicking those 5 goals. And you can see the breeze just taking that one as Toby Sharman back, and he's going to go back and take a kick. Beautiful spotters up McCulloch. McCulloch now looking indoors. I love the way they like to spot their players up. There is Foster. Foster gets down nice and low towards the ball, kicks it over his head. And gee, that was very clever play. So there was about 6 or 7 possessions there by the Hawks, and they did a nice job, but only goes as far as Gordon, who hooks that one back around. Oh, the Hawks have been stellar in defence here. They're standing up very, very nicely, and now it is Charlie Williams who comes up. Charlie, what's happened there? I think it's going to go a ball up. It does so now. Good tap out there by the Hawks as Williams gets the ball. Williams gets the kick. He's looking for one of his teammates and he finds out Petman. Petman with a good handball back to Williams. Tries to go the handball, but a strong tackle. Coming in to assist is Ellis. You don't expect things like that from Ellis. She's a very good player, is Chloe Ellis. And again, one of the second of the umpires has come in to throw that one aloft. We are just coming up to 2 minutes in this second quarter, and what's been a very entertaining game of under-9 football. It is the Central Hawks versus Kingborough Gold. As the umpire said, I think you got taken just that little bit too high, and backing back is Smith for the Tigers.
Second, is it third quarter or second quarter, Andrew?
Third quarter.
Third quarter, yep.
Definitely the third quarter, Duff. We had the half-time break just a few minutes ago and a strong mark taken by McCulloch. I guess it's all fading into one quarter to another for you, Duff.
Oh, yeah.
It is a big day. We've already had one game. So we're here for, I believe, 4 games, aren't we? So it's going to be a big day for Duff TV as Ali is charging towards it. Well picked up by Logan Ali. You can see the barrel chest, and here is Foster. He's very fleet-footed, Foster, isn't he, Duff?
I've been very impressed by Foster today. He's sort of like that Aussie Jones used to play St Kilda, running quickly off the half-back line. Here they go.
But what about Petman, number 2, just in your screen there, Duff? Just looking down at his stats. he's a handball man. He loves to look for his teammates, and I think that's admirable at this age, because some boys and girls just want to get a kick. They think that's the stat they do, but not him. Angus Petman.
All about the team.
He's all about the team.
Yeah.
So he certainly listened to what Coach Williams said. He said, how can I make my teammates better players? And he says, well, I get the onion, I'm going to go the handball, and going in hard and low is Oscar McCulloch here. And McCulloch, he goes the pass back up through the corridor position. Running in is Finland Zantuck. Zantuck at the bottom there. The umpire will blow the whistle and come in and throw this one up. Here it goes. In fact, it is back to Zantuck. I think maybe just laying on the ball there, Duff, and Zantuck starting to spread that ball to Sharman.
Back out this way, son. Ooh.
They're going a bit of crisscross work here, Duff.
Yeah, I'd like to see them come down just this outer wing here.
Yeah, I reckon if you can get it, it's the attacking side of the ground, Duff.
Right.
If you can get it down this side. I do feel overdressed, Duff. I've got pants on today.
Yeah.
And I do feel overdressed. Maybe I should have worn the short, because there's a lot of men walking around with your short on. It seems to be a
Tasmanian thing.
Oh, it is a Tasmanian thing. I know I have friends from mainland Australia come down, Duff, and they sort of think it's a bit of a quirk when you see shorts and the Tasmanian tuxedo on the top with a beanie. What is going on there?
Like that gentleman in the far distance in the back there. Look, he's got the shorts on.
Yeah, he got the shorts on. Here we go now, Duff. It's hammered down toward Jet McLean, and McLean does the right thing. He gets the kick up. Here's a bit of a chance for them, as we can hear the crowd now really getting behind their Hawks. Unfortunately, that attack is repelled by the Tigers now. Here is Gordon, gets the ball, quickly gets the kick away.
Oh.
It's down there. Well played by the Hawks. Staying in their zone. Oh, look at that shimmy, Duff. That was magnificent play by Palmer. Palmer gets that handball back in towards Williams. Williams, he goes down, picks the ball up. Again, goes the team. Held without the ball, Duff. I think it's going to be a kick to go to Williams.
Oh, that could have been 52, but the umpire was looking the other way. They need to be careful of that, the Tigers.
Yep. So here is Charlie Williams.
Do they have 50-metre penalties in this game?
I tell you what, if it's a 50-metre, Duff, it's a big penalty. And Jet McLean takes that mark. Here goes McLean. Look at the kick, Duff. It's down into the square. They're looking for a big mark. Comes back over the back. The power forward can't quite get it. There's a big chance for the Hawks if they can get this one. They decide to go the block, and it comes back around now for McLean. McLean kicks it to himself. That's the mark of the day. He kicks it straight up in the air. Well done by Jet. Wignall's there. Comes further afield, and the pace is really, really picking up here, Duff.
Here we go. He's got another possession.
Yeah, Jet. Wonder if he's going to kick to himself again, Duff. Why not?
A bit like rugby.
Yeah, a bit of a kick up. Gaelic footy. Oh, here is a chance, Duff. Comes back towards the full forward. Couldn't quite bring that one in, and the Tigers repel that attack.
Oh, great play under pressure there by the Tigers. And they've got the numbers here around the ball in the middle.
They certainly have, but it's Gordon who picks it up. Gordon, the consummate teammate there, gets it further afield. Long kick by Booth. Booth going down into the forward area. And their kicks have been so penetrating, Duff, haven't they, for the Tigers?
Yeah. Big kickers in their team.
We can see the big bench ready to get that rotation going, Duff, as Foster goes on the trusted left boot, just waiting behind players. Ashton Booth, he now goes the kick. Nice play by him, backing back, just keeping their eyes on the footy. That was Eamon Goroski. Goroski was dispossessed as the ball goes towards that wing position, as the umpire has found that there might just be a kick, and it is going to Gordon Cooper. Oh, sorry, Cooper Gordon. I've got it round the wrong way. Somewhat dyslexic there, Duff. But anyway, it is the Hawks. Get that quick kick away. Goes as far as Smith. Here is Isaac Smith. He just gets that ball into that area of danger as Ali picks it up. Ali with a booming long kick. And I think the umpire said that one has gone out of bounds, and it'll be a free kick to come back in here towards the Hawks.
Just the pressure there by the Central Hawks defence was very, very good, because Big Ali was going towards the goal there, and we thought, here he goes, he's going to score a goal, but great pressure there by the Hawks.
It certainly was, and we're coming up towards that 8-minute mark. There is Ali. Back towards the goals, and might have put it through, Duff. Persistence has paid off. Well done there by the Tigers. We'll have another look at that one on the Mood Food replay, but just never gave it away, Duff, did he?
No. Good play.
You'd expect nothing less as well.
He would have had the disappointment from, 30 seconds earlier he'd missed one, but backed it up with a great goal.
Beautiful, big, booming kick, and has put it through. So well played there by Logan Alley. And let's just check the Brighton's Best Bakehouse scoreboard. So the Tigers 8-2-50 to the Central Hawks 2-2-14. They've had plenty of the onion this quarter, have the Hawks. But just when they got it to that full forward area, it was not from want of effort and determination, Duff, but just couldn't quite get those goals yet. There's a little bit of time left in the quarter. So another 3 minutes to go. Fantastic feeling up here at the Mood Food Oval in Kempton. It's such a good vibe, positive vibe, isn't it, Duff?
Is it classed as the country up here?
I would have thought.
Hobart are we?
Yeah, no, you're 49, 50 Ks out, Duff. Yeah. I'm going to say this is dead set country.
Yeah.
This is your southern Midlands of Tasmania, a very historic town.
And they've got their own council up here, haven't they?
It is the own council. I went past the council chambers on the way in there, Duff. It was on the left-hand side coming in from the south, just past the Kempton Distillery, which was on the right-hand side coming in.
Any talks of mergers in the council? A lot of mergers happening in the council.
Oh, well, we might get the whisper when we go to the canteen shortly, Duff, as here is Logan Alley bursting his way forward. And another goal here, of course. That when you have a share of coffee or maybe something at the bar, that's when all the talk comes out. So we'll get the lowdown, no doubt about that, Duff, as that was a lovely kick by Logan Alley. He's making every post a winner here in his time down forward. Of course, it's great to see the coaches just changing all the players around, Duff. So they'll have, a quarter down back, through the midfield, down forward. So they get to learn the game.
Yep.
And that's the way that it should be done.
It's very important to do that. You don't want to have the same players kicking all the goals and sort of hogging the limelight. It's a great rule that we've got in the STJFL.
Very much so. That comes about from good leadership as a strong mark taken by Sharman. Well done by him. Sharman looks to try and turn that ball over to one of his teammates, and he finds Zantuck. They love to go laterally, don't they, Duff? They really do. So just out there, that was Mitchell Browning who provided a good block for the Hawks.
What we need is a little witch's hat out here. Just like, okay, kick it out towards that red dot over there.
Yep. Well, they're disciplined, the Hawks. You can see sometimes when you see players near the ball, Duff, instead of picking it up, they run back to their position.
Right.
So they're sort of disciplined on trying to keep their position.
There's another gentleman. Sorry, there's another gentleman with shorts on in the background.
Oh, I'd put it to you that there's more than the shorts than not. So here we go. Good kick out there, coming down to the last few stages of this third quarter in an action-packed game here, as Williams, you can see the determination just etched on his face, Duff, can't you?
Yeah.
Ball in dispute. Tigers pick it up.
Going the wrong way, or was that a pass?
Just a kick over the shoulder. No, he heard the call from Cooper Gordon, and he thought, I've got you. Now he goes further to Gorosky, but intercepted there by Williams. Picking it up is Cooper Gordon. Now he goes the wrong way, but he spots up his teammate there in Ashton Booth as the siren sounds the three-quarter time here. And it's a cracker of a match. We just checked the Brighton's Best Bakehouse scoreboard. Sees the Central Hawks 2-2-14. The Tigers 9-2-56. Goals for the home team is McCulloch and Williams. And 5 for Cooper Gordon. Benjamin Duggan has got 1, Duff. Mackenzie 1, and Ali 2. So it is three-quarter time. We're going to take our last break in the under-9s. We hope you're enjoying the coverage. We are having an absolute ball here at the Mood Food Oval in Kempton. Don't go too far. We're back with the last quarter in just a few moments.
This program brought to you by IGA, where the locals matter.
Having trouble finding an after-hours doctor for your family? Sometimes we need medical assistance when everything is closed. In the Old Bridges Brothers Building, 71 Bathurst Street, After-Hours Dr Hobart is open every day till 10 p.m. Phone for an appointment or book online. And for added convenience, you'll also find your Hobart Chemist also open until 10. When minor accidents and illness happen, we're here for you. After-Hours Dr Hobart and your Hobart Chemist, open till 10 p.m. every day.
Best Bakehouse, love that homemade taste. Brighton's Best Bakehouse, delicious in every way. Loving the taste, love it homemade, their own recipes, freshly baked. Brighton's Best Bakehouse, love that homemade taste.
Welcome back to the Mood Food Oval for the exciting finish to this under-9s game of footy. It is the Central Hawks in the brown and gold stripes, the Kingborough Gold, of course, in their black Guernseys with the yellow or gold sash across the in front of them as Palmer picks the ball up for the Hawks. And Palmer, I reckon he's just about slotted that one. The umpire said it is all clear. So very, very nicely done there by Nixon Palmer, who got that goal with a very fast-paced run from the forward pocket. He showed a good bit of toe there, Duff. Duff just getting organised with the camera there. But if we saw that again on the Mood Food replay, that was very, very impressive play. Picking it up and look at the toe. About to put it through with the check side and all clear. So well done to the Hawks. They are up and about in this last quarter. Ball comes back towards McCulloch. McCulloch kick through the centre of the ground, looking for Zantuck. Good play here by Charlie Williams. And here we go again. We know this young fella's got a bit of pace about him, has Palmer. Palmer goes to get the ball again, and Williams as he's held on in the tackle.
Gee.
And the umpire has blown the whistle. And just waiting to see the result of this one, Duff.
He's just got a little knock there to the noggin, I think, but he's got it. Getting up, he's okay.
So it is a ball up. Oh, big strong tap by the Tigers as they go towards that outer side. Rolling end over end towards the boundary line. They're picking it up, but again, strong tackle, gets the handball. Zantuck trying to link up, but going back is Cooper Gordon. This boy's got a good future, Duff.
Yeah, he kicked a lot of goals in that first half, didn't he? I think he had 5 to half-time. Is that the boy?
Yeah, he did, Duff, but the way he marks the ball, wherever he's been, midfield, down back or forward, he just looks to have the poise. Look at this strong tackling there by Toby Sharman and his teammate there in Johnson. I've liked the way Mavridis has gone about it, and really good play by this team that comes out of the Central Hawks, which of course is an interesting combo, isn't it, Duff? It's the Kempton Bothwell and Oatlands communities all get their kids together to play under the one banner, which is the Central Hawks, out of what was the Kempton Football Club.
And don't forget the town of Ringdaston.
Yeah, Ringdaston.
Tunnock.
They're all there and about, aren't they, Duff?
Yep.
Providing some players for this team. So here is Williams. Look at him go the handball. Oh, absolute team play there as he tried to find his teammate. He's battling hard, is Charlie Williams. Gets another handball out. He'll go back in to get it again. Hooks that one over. That's a great kick. Oh, just there is the vagaries of the oval ball when that bounces out to that way. If it bounced back in, Duff, I thought that the Hawks were away. So it is Wiggins, I think. It is Wiggins now.
Yeah, big Wiggins.
Here he goes. Wiggins.
Oh, lovely.
Beautiful pass, looking for Booth. They've obviously done that, practiced that at school plenty of times. Browning chips in here for the Hawks. Browning's going to go it again, and he's racking up the possession. That's 3 handballs to Browning. Oh. Great teamwork towards Browning. Comes out to Petman. Petman didn't want to go the kick. Williams, we know, will try and hook that one over the shoulder. That's a very, very tough angle. Yeah. But aren't they sharing the ball there, Duff, with their handballs?
No, great defensive pressure there by the Tigers.
Yeah, it was.
Equally great play by the Hawks. Very nearly another goal.
So we are coming up to 4 minutes gone. Going the kick. Oh, Williams with that 1% smother. He goes a kick, and persistence is paid up for Charlie Williams. And Charlie has put that one through for a goal. That was very well deserved, Duff.
Oh, yeah, what a crowd favourite too. He's that sort of player, isn't he? You'd pay big dollars to go and watch a player like him.
Look at this stuff. Here he goes. Now, a lot of players there don't even bother putting their hands up, but it just shows that these are the 1% things in Australian rules football that really count, don't they?
That's right.
So well played there by Williams to get that smother.
So what you're saying is when the coach is saying hands up on the mark, it's because you just never know. You might get a fingertip to it.
Correct.
And cause the ball to come back to your way.
And it was what a wonderful turnover it was. It allowed Charlie Williams to get his second goal.
They're coming home, the Hawks.
Oh, here they go. They're coming home with a slight trailing breeze and a huge momentum of the crowd just cheering them on, Duff. I reckon that crowd is really, really swelling, isn't it?
Oh, it's up to about 25, 30 at least.
I would agree. 1,000?
Yeah,
Gordon.
Add a couple of zeros.
Yeah, no, that was
and of course, the STJFL, you do not have to pay to get in, unlike other competitions.
Oh, absolutely.
That's fantastic.
No, we need to keep it open so people can just come along and enjoy the football, and they are enjoying the football, and we do want to another shout out to our friends, the Sheep Station Cup, which of course is played out of Bothwell at the Ratho Farm Golf Course.
We'll have to go along and have a look at that.
Oh, well, they might need some filming, Duff. A bit of commentary. That's about, yeah, I'll go. It's wonderful when you play at Ratho, Duff. You can actually hire the Hickory golf clubs and play around with the original sticks.
Oh,
how good's that? Yep.
Imagine if they did at Wimbledon for the tennis. Here we go, another chance.
It is another chance. Just about needs to get the kick out now. Probably ran just that little bit too far. Have they, Duff, or tackled? The umpire said, let's free kick to the Tigers. So beautiful umpiring there, Duff.
It's getting back to the tennis. Just imagine if they did that, the original tennis rackets. Yeah,
original tennis rackets, original golf clubs at the Masters. Bring them out. So it's one that you go there, have a game for only $40 a round. That's unbelievable. That's really good value.
I'll have to go up sometime.
So there is Oscar McCulloch trying to get that one out, but he's all wrapped up by a strong tackle by Ruben McKenzie. And so here is the ball up. A lot of action around the ground, Duff, as some of the boys for the next games are just arriving. So I think we've got, there they are here. There's
the under
Norfolk in the under 11s.
Oh, that's going to be probably game of the day.
Yep.
Much talked about match coming up.
We look forward to that, and well picked up there by Jet McLean. McLean, it was a strong kick by him. Navridis was great down back. Here is McCulloch as really trying to get there. As you can hear, that was Foster, Eli Foster. It must be his dear old mum encouraged him on the boundary line here, Duff, as he got that kick away. Here is Palmer. Palmer, we know, is very fleet-footed. Get the bounce. Now the kick, son. Here he goes the handball. Gee, that was good play. Looking for one of their prime movers there in Mitchell Browning. And Bluey Browning couldn't quite get that kick, but there is Mackenzie. Mackenzie, quick, swift kick. Coming up towards that 8 minutes of footy gone. They've got 4 minutes left.
Oh.
Just maybe taken a bit too high there, Duff.
How good has the umpiring been?
Oh, there hasn't been any mistakes whatsoever.
I tell you what's been exceptional.
High standard.
Yep.
No doubt about that. And a safe mark there taken by Jet McLean.
Good user of the ball, McLean, going forward here again are the Hawks.
He certainly does. There is the very fast-paced Palmer. He tries to get around and tries to get that quick handball.
Yeah.
And he says, I think maybe this time, son, you could have had an opportunity to handball. As the umpire says exactly what I thought that I saw. And the Tigers, this is a good ploy here, Duff. They can see that they're coming home. They're just trying to slow the game down. Yeah,
they're going to win it on the scoreboard. But I tell you what, the momentum is with the Hawks at the moment.
So that was McCulloch. Took a strong mark down back. Browning comes out. But here is Gordon. He goes the handball. Well played by the Tigers. Back towards more the centre of the ground.
Oh, he's got an injury.
Yep, he just handballs that one away, does McCulloch. Oh, that was a hard blow, Duff. He's tough, though. He'll probably stay out there. Nixon Palmer, hard on the ball. There's been a few interchanges, and, yep, just having to come off is young McCulloch, Duff. Just copying that blow on the back. It was just part of general play there. And he still was able to get that handball away, Duff, too. So, gee whiz, he's a ripper. Yep, over the top. Ball back in general play now. Trying to get it out. Good tackle there by Sharman. Wonder if he's used to wrestling the sheep or something like that, Duff, up in the shearing sheds. Eli Foster. Good play by him. He's a very fast player, close to the boundary line. I thought that was going to go out, and the Tigers just picked that one in and go the handball backwards, so they had some space. Here is Foster. Gets the tap out again, and they are away through the agency of Sharman, looking for Williams, who's got a couple of goals. Williams pulls his man in, and that particular time is just got in the back, Duff, and so it's going to be a free kick to Cooper Gordon. So we're around the last couple of minutes of play. Gordon, consummate professional, just taken the time up. Oh, gone to play on, and I think he's been dispossessed by Williams this time. It says you can play on if you like. Go on, pay the advantage. He's going to run in towards the goals here, Tough, and could kick a goal, and they do so. Well done there by Nixon Palmer. And what about that for great umpiring, Duff?
Oh, I just love that. That's just really smart.
Look at the smile there, Duff. Look at that.
Yeah.
Wow, that is absolute gold. He is absolutely cock-a-hoot.
Yeah.
Good tackle here by Williams.
Do you think he just said to the umpire, thanks, mate?
He goes, go on, he says, up you go. Go on, play it on. And he takes the bounce. And that wasn't an easy bounce, Duff. And have a look at the kick, the accuracy from that tough angle. And then the big beaming smile, the arms come up. That's worth, if it's a $5 or $10 intended to get into the ground, Duff, it's worth it to pay to see that, isn't it? That was well done. So they're really making a great fist of it here, are the Central Hawks. As we just check the Brighton's Best Bakehouse scoreboard, you can see them 6-2-38, 9-2-56.
Oh, they're coming
and
back.
Here they come is Williams gets it inside their 50. So there it is, Angus Petman, and Petman just unfortunately couldn't quite pick that one up. He says, come on, come and get that, because they're the zone stuff. So picking it up now is Palmer. Palmer goes the handball. Oh, he's just too unselfish, Stuff. That's his problem. He goes the handball there when he probably could have got a goal himself. And a strong mark taken by Mackenzie, just trying to take the sting out of the game.
Yeah, he's a team-orientated player, but they just need a steadying goal here to finish it off. Well,
there is the siren, Duff. What a cracker of a game. That is as good as under-9 game as you will ever want to see. As we just check the Brighton's Best Bakehouse scoreboard, which shows the Central Hawks 6-2-38, defeating the Tigers 9-2-56. For Cooper Gordon for the Tigers got 5, Duggan 1, Mackenzie 1, and Logan Alley got a couple, Duff. And for the home team, it was Nixon Palmer with a couple, Charlie Williams and Oscar McCulloch. So a very, very good game of football here at the Mood Food Oval.
Wonderful effort there by both teams. Kingborough sort of kicked away there, didn't they, in the second and third quarter, but to come back like that, the Hawks in the last quarter, that was a great effort.
It certainly was. So we're going to take a little bit of a break before the under-11. So before we do, again, a big shout out to our very dear friends, the Sheep Station Cup. Played at Ratho Farm Golf Course in Bothwell. Of course, the committee raising much needed funds for local schools, charities and clubs. And the Rosetta Group, starting out 50 odd years ago, 47 Chapel Street, Glenorchy, the Rosetta Plumbing. And one of their quick action. You just ring and you'll get a plumber there very, very quickly. Tas Gas Centre, where they do gas fitting, air conditioning, Hobart Air, and Rosetta Hydronic Heating, Duff. So it's all there at the Rosetta Group. So that's all from the under-9s. We're going to be back with the under-11 game very shortly. Onion, you know, he's going to run quickly. Brilliant work there. That's the sort of stuff, Duff, that brings the crowds back to footy. Real, absolute live wire stuff. But here is Cooper Gordon again. He's had a bit of a shot and through it's gone. He is so persistent. Decided to go the block, and it comes back around now for McLean. McLean kicks it to himself. That's the mark of the day. He kicks it straight up in the air. Well done by Jet.
Going in towards the goal there, and we thought, here he goes. He's going to score a goal, but great pressure there by the Hawks.
It certainly was, and we're coming up towards that 8-minute mark. There is Ali. Back towards the goals, and might have put it through, Duff. Persistence has paid off. Well done there by the Tigers. We'll have another look at that one on the Mood Food replay, but just never gave it away, Duff, did he?
No. Good play.
You'd expect nothing less. It's on the left-hand side coming in from the south, just past the Kempton Distillery, which was on the right-hand side coming in.
Any talks of mergers in the council? You know, a lot of mergers happening in the council.
Oh, well, we might get the whisper when we go to the canteen shortly, Duff, as here is Logan Alley bursting his way forward, and another goal here.
It's a great rule that we've got in the STJFL.
Very much so. That comes about from good leadership as a strong mark taken by Sharman. Well, Guernseys with the yellow or gold sash across in front of them as Palmer picks the ball up for the Hawks. And Palmer, I reckon he's just about slotted that one. The umpire said it is all clear. So very, very nicely done there by Nixon Palmer, who got that goal with a very fast-paced run from the forward pocket. He showed a good bit of toe there, Duff. Duff just getting organised with the camera there, but yeah, it was.
Equally great play by the Hawks. Very nearly another goal.
So we are coming up to 4 minutes gone. Going to kick. Oh, Williams with that 1% smother. He goes a kick, and persistence has paid up for Charlie Williams. And Charlie has put that one through for a goal. That was very well deserved, Duff.
Oh, yeah, what a crowd favourite too. He's that sort of player, isn't he? You'd pay big dollars to go and watch a player like him.
Look at this, Duff. Here he goes. Now, a lot of players there don't even bother putting their hands up, but it just shows that these are the 1% things in Australian rules football that really count, don't they?
That's right.
So well played there by Williams to get that smother.